Hey, this is AJ, and to be quite honest, this video is hard to share. I mean, I was going back and forth if I should post it because I don't know how it would be received, but I'm just go ahead and let it out. So, I had a really pivotal moment in my life yesterday, and before I get into what happened, I want to share a little backstory. You know, I actually had a really shitty life. Growing up, I was overweight, I was insecure. I literally stuttered for the first 20 years of my life, and then I got into doing a lot of drugs, a lot of alcohol, and I really hated myself. I was insecure and I suffered. Then many years ago, I had a really scary near-death experience, and out of that experience, I was given another chance on life. And I said to myself, like, now that I'm given another chance, I'm gonna live life differently. You know, if I would have died that day, I would have been nothing. I would have been born on this day, dead on that day, but what type of legacy would I have left? What type of impact would I have made inside the world? So it was a sign to me that I need to change my ways. And literally coming out of that near-death experience allowed me to quit my 9-to-5 job. I started my business, I cleaned up my life, I got sober, and I got on this path of self-improvement. I got on this path of living an extraordinary life. I was like, I don't want to be average. I want to make an impact, right? So that woke me up. I mean, I could have died that day and you would not be seeing this video right now, but I'm here for a reason. And I feel like you're here for a reason too. So anyways, many years ago, coming out of that near-death experience, I got into just designing my ideal life. And at the time, I will admit, I didn't think it was possible, but I knew it was gonna happen. So what I did was I wrote out my ideal day. Everything I would do from morning to night. I said, I want to create a life that I'm just so proud of, that I'm just so excited by, and it's so close to my heart. So what do I do in the morning? What type of house do I live in? What kind of car do I drive? What type of family do I have? What do I do for a living? Who do I serve? What type of legacy am I going to live? I wrote it down in detail in every single aspect, and I'm happy to say that my life is 90% what I wrote down many years ago. And like I said, this is not here to show off or to brag in any type of way. Like I said, I've been through a lot. I've had a lot of tragedy and pain, but I feel like that's made me the person I am. If I didn't die that day, if I didn't almost die that day, I would not be here to share this with you. And yesterday was a pivotal moment for me because I get emotional like talking about this. That dream house that I wrote down in my ideal day is now what I'm moving into. You know, I was actually doing the inspection for the house, and I was walking through. It was the most time I spent inside there ever since I made an offer on it. So I was like, wow, like I'm actually gonna live here. You know, I was like so humbled by it to see like my living room, my bedroom, my pool, like everything about it, like just feeling this amazing love to share with others, to have my friends and family over, to serve them, to host them. And it was like an unreal feeling. I mean, I still like don't feel like I'm gonna be living there. You know, that's how much of a shock it is. Growing up, you know, I literally, the house that I lived in could fit into that living room. So this is not, like I said, to show off by any means, but to share like what I did, right? Many years ago of writing out that ideal day and aligning myself with that vision. Every single decision I make has to be congruent with that ideal life. It's gonna be my relationships, my career choices, what I do for my own personal well-being. Every decision is aligned with that. And one advice that I have for you is to write out your ideal day. You know, take an hour and just describe it in explicit detail. Write down everything from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, the people you spend your time with, your ideal relationship, your ideal health, your business, your career, whatever your heart desires. Because like I said, you know, I'm just grateful to be in a position that I now get to live pretty much the life of my dreams. And sure, I have bad days, and sure, there's things that are missing, but I can say it's the happiest that I've ever been because I'm so aligned with what I want. And I want you to be aligned too. Like I said, this video is not to show off, right? There's two types of people that are watching this video. The people that are inspired and say, I want that, and that's possible for me. And the people that say, well, this guy's just showing off, right? It's whatever you look for. Whatever you look for in life is what you get. So I said to myself years ago, this is my ideal day. When I wake up, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to achieve it. And when I go to bed at night and put my head down, knowing in my heart that I did my best, I'm gonna get it. that's the belief that I had. And I said two questions. Who do I have to be to deserve this life? What skills, capabilities, confidence do I need to acquire within myself? And secondly, who do I have to serve to make this a reality? The great Zig Ziglar said, if you help as many people get what they want in life, you will get what you want in life, right? So to become a millionaire, I had to help 1 million people. And I strive to continue every single day leaving a legacy. And that's what I want to leave for you. I have nothing to sell in this video, but I want you to sell yourself on you, to believe in yourself. And like I said, suspend disbelief. If I could do it, I was just broke, miserable, depressed, lacking confidence, overweight, just had no goals in life, right? I had to die to live again. But you don't have to die. You're just making that decision. Just literally sitting down, taking that small baby action step as writing out your ideal day, and just knowing that that's what you deserve. And every single morning when you wake up, every night when you go to bed, just know that you did your best every single day to make that a reality, and let go of the results, right? Like this house that I'm moving into, I knew it was gonna happen. Whether I was 30, 50, 60, it was gonna happen. I just gave away of the expectations, and I was patient, and I just gave my all. So I feel so much better sharing this with you, to be quite honest. Like I said, I just want to add value to your life, and I want you to suspend disbelief, because the one thing that I said I'm going to do when I got out of my near-death experiences, every single day I want to inspire people to action. And if I can just inspire one person to action, to just sit down and write out their ideal life, their relationships, their health, their wealth, their career, then I've done my job. So thank you for listening. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. And to be honest, if there's anything I could do to serve you, to help you, to support you in your vision, please don't hesitate to ask.